Hello, welcome to yet another fun and educational video brought to you by AMBD Corporation. In this video tutorial, we will show how this program calculates heads, velocity in X direction, and velocity in Y direction based on the user's input files. Furthermore, the display of the groundwater can be seen here, the groundwater flow, and then the velocity profile, the velocity field will be displayed here. This is your boundary file, enters your boundary file here. Make sure that it is a 0, 1, -1, or 2 for the numbers inside that file. 0 stands for active node, 1 stands for no flow boundary, 2 stands for well, and -1 stands for a constant. These are your known values. You would enter your known value file here, your delta X value, your K value, and T, your transmissivity value. The T value box is only active if you enter a 2 into the boundary file, which signifies that you have a well, and also make sure you have the corresponding value here for that well. Now, let's get started. First off, we run, and the terms and conditions box comes up and restates what I said about the 0, the 1, the -1, and the 2. Furthermore, there are several other assumptions that must be made. The first is that it is isotropic, the second that it is steady state, the third that it is homogeneous, and also that delta X equals delta Y, which means that your cell sizes are the same. Now, beginning. For the boundary file, I'm going to go ahead and input my boundary text file. For the known values file, I'm going to go ahead and input my known values text file. Delta X I'm going to arbitrarily call 1, and K is going to be 1. As you notice, the box over here is grayed out. The reason for this is because the boundary file that I entered did not have a well. Now we will run, and voila. Here is your groundwater flow with the color scale. Now you can also use this rotate button here, and it will show you it in 3D, as well as this one. When you're done having fun, looking at the pictures, you can save the values, and this will ask you where you'd like to save them. So, I would like to save them in Project 1, which is my folder. Select folder. What are the head values file name, the X direction velocity file name, and Y direction file name that you would like to be called? I'm just going to call them arbitrarily H1, X1, and let's say Y1. Okay. Now, I come into Project 1, or the folder I called, H1. Double click on it. You can use Word or WordPad to open it. It displays it in a nice matrix form, which corresponds to your GUI. If you can also open it with a different one, such as Word, just to show you that it works on both, as you can see again. Now, we will get into the details of the boundary and the known values file real quickly. So for the boundary files, like I said, -1 is your constant, 1 is your no flow, 0 is your active node, and as you can see here, there is no well. However, on this one, I have added a well just to show you. Now that the well is there, you must add a corresponding value, like I said at the beginning, right here. And these are your known values up here. And that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, please look at the link below. ambdcorp@gmail.com is where you may send all of your inquiries. Thank you so much for your time. Have a nice day.